You know, I used to wake up every morning before my alarm clock went off because I was excited about the day ahead of me and eager to start work. I remember waking up at 4:30 in the morning during the summer, working all day, and still feeling energized when it came time for bed. Why? Because I loved what I was doing. On the contrary, there were also times where I hated waking up, dreading another day of doing something I didn't enjoy. No matter how early my alarm was set for, I would still hit snooze multiple times until my boss sent me a message asking if I was coming in today. So why am I sharing this story with you? Well, we tend to blame external factors for our actions, but the truth is we are responsible for our own behaviors. Life doesn't happen to you, it happens because of you. We often have more control over the situation than we think. Let's take, for example, that you dislike your job. You might say to yourself, "Oh, I hate my job," or "I wish I could quit." But by saying those things, you're not doing anything to change the situation. Sure, you might feel better having said it out loud, but you're still stuck in your job that you hate. Now, let's imagine you decide to take responsibility and say to yourself, "My job sucks, but I won't complain about it anymore. I will do my best to make the most out of it, and I will start planning for my next career move." By taking this approach, you may not instantly love your job, but you'll be proactive in making the most of it and planning for the future. This way, instead of being trapped, you regain a sense of control over your career. Some people believe that success requires an extraordinary level of discipline. However, this isn't always the case. Take the actions of highly successful individuals like Elon Musk. He once famously said, "When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor." Musk is known for pushing himself and his companies to achieve ambitious goals, often against all odds. For example, he established the SpaceX company with the audacious goal of making life multiplanetary. Despite countless skeptics who believed it was an impossible task, Musk persevered. Similarly, he faced numerous obstacles in establishing Tesla as a major player in the automotive industry. But instead of being deterred by the challenges, Musk remained committed to his vision, continuously pushing boundaries to make electric vehicles more accessible and sustainable. His relentless pursuit of these seemingly audacious goals has led SpaceX to become one of the most innovative and rapidly growing companies in the aerospace industry. Meanwhile, Tesla has revolutionized the automotive world, propelling electric vehicles into the mainstream and establishing itself as a leader in sustainable transportation. These achievements serve as powerful examples of how success can be achieved even when the odds are stacked against you. They challenge the notion that success requires only conventional approaches and highlight the importance of audacity, perseverance, and an unwavering commitment to one's goals. Success is a result of consistent effort over a long period of time. What might seem difficult and tiresome initially can become simpler and even pleasurable with practice. On the other hand, small negative decisions made today can accumulate into significant problems tomorrow. Just like compound interest works for money, the same holds true for your life. Positive or negative, small choices compound into big results. Here's the harsh reality. Most people don't set goals. They just go through the motions of life without any real direction. Even among those who do set goals, very few write them down. Without putting your goals on paper, they remain just that, dreams. It's like trying to navigate a road trip without a map or GPS. You might get somewhere eventually, but you're likely to waste a lot of time and energy getting there. Not to mention you'll probably miss out on many interesting places along the way. So if you want to get ahead in life and accomplish what you really want, it's essential to write down your goals. When you write something down, you're committing to it. You're making a promise to yourself that you intend to keep. And studies have shown that when you write down your goals, you're more likely to achieve them. In fact, research from Harvard University found that only 3% of their MBA graduates had written goals, and 13% had goals but had not written them down. The remaining 84% had no goals at all. Within 5 years, the 3% who had written goals were earning on average twice as much as the 13% who had just thought about their goals. And they were also earning 3 times as much as the 84% who had no goals at all. These statistics are compelling, but they shouldn't be surprising. After all, how can you expect to achieve something if you do not have a clear idea of what it is you're aiming for? Writing down your goals allows you to clarify your vision and commit to taking action. It gives you something tangible to work towards and measure your progress against. So if you want to be successful, stop dreaming and start writing. Put your goals on paper where you can see them every day and hold yourself accountable for achieving them. As I mentioned earlier, we often blame external factors for our issues, but the truth is we are responsible for our own behavior. We can't change the past, but we can learn from it and focus on the present to create a better future. There are always going to be situations in life that we don't like or agree with, but it's our reaction to these situations that truly matters. One way we can deal with negative or challenging situations is by adopting a positive mindset. A positive mindset doesn't mean ignoring the negative or pretending that everything is fine. It means acknowledging the negative, but choosing not to dwell on it. Instead, focus on finding the good in every situation. For example, if you're stuck in traffic, instead of getting angry and letting negative thoughts consume you, try to see the silver lining. Maybe you can use this extra time to listen to a new podcast or call a friend. If this simple shift in perspective can make a huge difference in how you experience the situation. Another helpful strategy is to focus on solutions rather than problems. When faced with a problem, our natural instinct is often to complain or point fingers, but doing so doesn't solve the problem. Instead, channel your energy into finding solutions. Ask yourself what you can do to improve the situation and take action. This proactive approach not only helps you overcome challenges more effectively, but also builds your confidence and resilience. Furthermore, developing a positive mindset involves embracing challenges as opportunities for growth. Instead of seeing obstacles as setbacks, reframe them as valuable lessons. When you adopt this mindset, you become more adaptable and better equipped to handle whatever life throws your way. In addition to cultivating a positive mindset, it's also crucial to take care of yourself. Your physical and mental health have a profound impact on your overall well-being and ability to bounce back from adversity. Make time for activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul, such as exercise, healthy eating, meditation, and spending time in nature. By prioritizing self-care, you build a strong foundation for resilience and emotional well-being. It's important to recognize that building a positive mindset and taking care of yourself are ongoing processes. It's not a one-time effort that will change your life overnight. Instead, it's a series of small steps that, when taken consistently, lead to significant growth and change. Be patient with yourself, celebrate your progress, and don't be afraid to ask for support when needed. Remember, cultivating a positive mindset and prioritizing self-care are investments in your future happiness and success. They empower you to face challenges with resilience, adapt to changes more easily, and ultimately lead a more fulfilling and meaningful life. In conclusion, life is full of ups and downs, and it's up to us to decide how we react to the challenges we face. By adopting a positive mindset, focusing on solutions, embracing challenges as opportunities for growth, and taking care of ourselves, we can develop the resilience and strength to navigate any obstacle. Don't let negative circumstances define you or your future. Instead, take charge of your life, embrace the present moment, and create a future that you're excited about. Thank you for watching.